Good day and thanks for joining us. My name is R. Anderson Edgell, and over the next few minutes we'll be taking a closer look at the 2011 Independence Homecoming Celebration activities. My guest is Deputy Chairman of the Independence Homecoming Committee, Mr. Gilbert Lodat. He's also the Deputy Director of Culture. Thanks for joining us, Mr. Lodat.
Thank you very much, sir. And good afternoon or good evening to the listening and viewing audience.
All right. Now, first off, how have the 2011 Independence celebrations preparations been coming along so far?
Well, I must say so far they've been coming along pretty nicely. We had some dates, but I guess right now we are on the stretch, so I think it's pretty much good.
All right, let's get into the details of the activities that are lined up for this year.
On Wednesday evening, there we have Star Antigua, where we have 7 delegates taking part in Star Antigua, and they'll be looking at theater, or drama, dance, and song. And that will be held at the Dean William Lake Cultural Center also on that very same evening. So these are the things that we have packed up right up here. And I want person to realize that we are by no means going to be affected by the visiting group from China.
Okay.
Because we have sat down and we have planned our program in consultant with the other chairperson of the local events.
All right.
Okay. Then we have on the 27th, which is the National Independent Youth Rally, which is now been held. It's going to be held at 8 p.m. at the 8 a.m. At Sir Vivian Richard Ground. And that will be we will be looking at from 8 to 1:30 way about. The very same day we have the school stillborn competition, 5:30 at Yasco. On the 28th, it's the Friday, and it's a National Dress Day and the National Dress Parade. And we would like, if not all Antiguans and Barbadians, to dress in the national outfit on that day, to be part of the National Day outfit. And in the afternoon, like 3 o'clock in the afternoon, to be at the Multipurpose Center, where we can have a parade of national dress up to the street of St. John's and onto Recreation Ground. Then we have on the 28th and the 27th, 28th, we have the Buy Local. Now the Buy Local is when we showcase all things that are made locally in Antigua. Everything that's made locally in Antigua will be on display at the Lower St. Mary Street on the 27th and 28th, beginning at 8 in the morning, 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. in the evening. Also, there will be local music, there will be a stage, there will be performances, there will be lunchtime performances, there will be local food, there will be everything local will be on display at that day.
All right.
Okay? Then we move on to the 28th, where we have the Homecoming Queen Show. Now, the Homecoming Queen Show this year, we have five delegates from 4 different zones on the mainland and Barbuda, and 5. And that show will be held at the Dean William Lake Cultural Center, 8 p.m. And we are asking person to come out and support the delegates. They have been working tirelessly to put on a wonderful show. On the 29th, we have the Independent Banquet, which will be held at the Grand Sandals, Antigua. On the very same night, 29th, there is a Mirror Independent Junior Calypso competition. Now, this show is not a show put on by the Independent Steering Committee, but we have endorsed that show. It's a private company, but we have endorsed it. So they're part of our program, and it's 7:30, Paradise Lawn, and that is the Mirror Independent Junior Calypso Monarch. Jubilation will be on the Sunday, 30th, and that will be at the Antigua Recreation Ground at 4:30. Now, this year Jubilation might take a different swings. We will be having all local performers.
Oh, okay.
And we are trying to make sure to showcase our local artists, to bring our local artists out. Because we believe that if you're going to bring anybody from overseas, you're going to have to pay them, and then based on what we have in Antigua. So,
but what is the venue for Jubilation?
It's going to be at the Antigua Recreation Ground.
Oh, okay.
On the 31st, Monday 31st, there will be a handing over ceremony. Antigua and Barbuda Ferry Dock facilities, which is the ferry, the dockyard, will be taken from the boat from Antigua to Montserrat and Barbuda. and that will be handed over to the government at 3:30, and the venue is immediately west of the Ministry of Health in downtown St. John's. So we have to be on Monday 31st. On the very same evening, the Independent Music Award will be at the Dean William Lake Cultural Center, and that is at 7:30 in the evening, when the Independent Steering Committee will be awarding Calypsonian musicians in the various discipline awards on that day. On the 1st of November, there's the ceremonial parade, and as I'm sure you know by now, we have moved to Sir Vivian Richard Gong with the ceremonial parade, and at 8 o'clock in the morning, we are letting persons know that there will be transportation from the East bus station to take them up, shuttle them up to the ground and back, so they could go back to the food fair for 9 o'clock. Because at 9 o'clock, well, at 7 o'clock we start the food fair, but we expect persons to be there by 9:30. Then we have a cultural show in the afternoon at the food fair, where we will be showcasing a lot of Antigua culture. On the 2nd of, which is the Wednesday, there will be a groundbreaking ceremony at the airport for the new terminal building, and that will be held at the Visible International Airport, 3:30 in the afternoon. And there will be a conference between the 3rd and the 4th, the 4th and the 5th, where they'll be showcased, speaking about panel discussion on Antigua political, 30 years of political independence, and they'll be discussing all what went good during the 30 years and what went bad, and that will be held at the Jolly Beach Resort. But for any information person might want to know what more about it, they have to contact Ambassador Anthony Liverpool at the Ministry of Foreign Affairs. The fashion show this year will be taken the 5th and the 6th of November. Now we have 2 days of fashion. The first day or the first evening will be when all local designers will showcase their fashion. And the second day we have regional designers. And that will be held at the Multipurpose Cultural Center, 8 p.m. Also we have for the first time the Independent Film Festival from the 7th to the 13th, and that will climax the Independence celebration.
Quite a number of activities there.
We are asking persons to come out and support. We are asking persons to be patriotic. It's independent, it's not carnival. Carnival, we expect persons to be charging this lump sum of money, but we think independent is nation building, and persons should give out during independence celebration. So we know how it is financially right now, but we're asking persons to come out and support, be part of something, be part of the fashion, should be part of the dance, just come out and be part of an event. I mean, you could say that he was there in 1981, and I'm here again in 2011, 30 years ago.
All right. Well, as you mentioned, this is 30 years of independence that we're celebrating. Tell us about the theme for this year.
Antigua Barbuda, one family secured a future. And they look at the film this year because 30 years, I mean, we are to secure, we're moving forward to secure a future. And if we don't do that, who's going to do it for us? And that the film falls just in the right place, financially, what's going wrong in the world, and just at the right time. And we have to just come out, think of it, come out and support. We want person to support all the events that is put on there for the independence celebration.
All right. Thank you very much, Mr. Gilbert Laudat, Deputy Director of Culture. Thanks for stopping by here with us. All right. Well, we've been speaking to Mr. Gilbert Laudat on the 2011 Independence Celebration activities. Do go on out and be a part of some, if not all, of those events.